You ever wonder what you'd get if you mixed Super Meat Boy and a WarioWare game? I'm guessing you haven't, but you'd get 0000. An awesome little title from Alvaro Savano and published by Ratalaika Games. This is the PS4 version running on my PS5. It's available on PSN for $4.99 and it's cross-buy, so you'll get the Vita version as well, for all you guys still carrying around your PlayStation Vita. Described as a 1-bit lo-fi platformer, Zero is as straightforward as they come. You can shoot and double jump. The objective of every stage is to get the orb and then make it back to the door. A feat that is far easier said than done, as every one of the game's 100 levels are filled with all manner of obstacle and you die in one hit. You have homing turrets, stationary turrets, lasers, spikes, floors that appear and disappear every time you jump, blocks that you have to shoot, and more. There's no room for error. You're going to die. A lot. But you'll love every minute of it. When you die, you are instantly respawned, so there's a little time for you to think about your mistakes. In fact, the new level comes at you so fast I often died in one level reacting to something that was happening in the previous level. Zero is brutally difficult, but it does a few things to help prevent frustration. Like I mentioned earlier, this game reminds me a lot of WarioWare, and that's due to how bite-sized the levels are. Once you get a grasp of what you have to do, the longest levels the game has to offer won't take you longer than a minute. No two levels feel the same due to the variety of the level design and the obstacles that you'll encounter, and the game does something I've never seen before. It randomizes the levels. Every time you die, you're sent to a different level that has yet to be completed. Once you beat it, it's taken out of the rotation, so you're dealing with an ever-shrinking pool of levels until you win, or give up. The game's controls are stellar. Your character is super fast, he stops on a dime, and is equally maneuverable while in midair, allowing you to thread the needle in some levels. All that to say, when you die, you know it's your fault, and I never once felt the game was being cheap as the hitboxes are super tight. The music is phenomenal. It ranges from chill and ambient to exciting and pulse pounding, while also somehow retaining a kind of zen quality, which seems contradictory, but it manages to do it somehow. Overall, this game is great. It's probably going to end up being in my top 10 for 2021, maybe my top 5. I booted the game up mid-script for some inspiration, and all of a sudden an hour and a half passed, and I had played through the game in a single sitting. I highly recommend it. But there you go, guys. A bite-sized review for a bite-sized game. This is the perfect title to have on your PS4 or PS5. While you're waiting on your current-gen game to install and update, you can always start a session of 0000, but don't be surprised if you lose track of time.